So as we have discussed, order of reaction may be first order, it may be second order, it may be third order based on the value of alpha plus beta. I mean based on the value of the powers. Since it is an experimental quantity, theoretically you cannot find out the order of reaction. If the alpha plus beta value is 1, that is called first order reaction. If alpha plus beta value is 2, that is called second order reaction. Like this you will get different types of reaction. In some cases you will get fractional order also. Then the reaction is called fractional order reaction. In some cases power you will get 0, then it is called zero order reaction. So like this way you will get different types of different order reaction. Now I'll give you some examples of different order reactions which are given in your book, and experimentally these reactions orders are find out. These are experimental data. Theoretically it's not possible. So I'll give you one example of zero order, one example of first order, one example of second order, like that. So now examples of different order reaction. Number 1, zero order reaction. This is one of the reaction NH3. It gives N2 plus H2. Here a catalyst required, molybdenum metal MO. In this reaction, the rate is found to be like this: R is equal K, concentration of the reactant ammonia to the power 0. I mean, here the rate of reaction do not depends on the concentration of the reactant. It mainly depends on catalyst. That is why power is 0. So this is one example of your zero order reaction. Now number 2, first order reaction. I will give you one example of first order reaction. Suppose SO2Cl2 thionyl chloride, when you heated it, it gives SO2 plus Cl2. In this reaction, the rate is found to be R is equal K of SO2Cl2 to the power 1. So here power is 1. That's why this is one example of first order reaction. These are experimentally, these are given. These are not theoretical. What should be the power? You can find out it experimentally. Theoretically it's not possible to find out. Number 3, second order reaction. One example. H2 plus I2, it gives twice HI. In this reaction, the rate is found to be like this: R is equal K H2 to the power 1, concentration of hydrogen to the power 1, concentration of I2 to the power 1. I mean the summation of power 1 plus 1 equal to, that's why this is one example of second order reaction. Number 4, I'll give you one fractional order reaction. You should know one example. Fractional order reaction. CH3CHO, when it decomposes, it produces methane and carbon monoxide. In this reaction, the rate of the reaction is found to be K, concentration of CH3CHO to the power 3 by 2. So your power is fraction. That's why this is one example of fractional order reaction. So like this way you will get different types of order of reaction, and you should know one example. And these reactions are given experimentally. These are given. So like this way you can you should know one example. Now another order of reaction which is called pseudo first order reaction. Very important. Pseudo first order reaction. Now what is pseudo first order reaction? The definition: the reactions which are not truly first order, but under certain condition, it becomes first order, are called pseudo first order reaction. Pseudo first order reaction. This is the definition. The reactions which are not truly first order but under certain condition it become first order are called pseudo first order reaction. For example, this is one of the reactions CH3COOC2H5. This is an organic compound. It is one of the ester compounds, the sweet smelling organic compound. When you hydrolyze the ester, hydrolyze means you have to add water. The reaction is reversible. In presence of acid, H plus means acid, it produces acetic acid CH3COH and it produces one alcohol C2H5OH. So this is one of the organic reaction. In this reaction, when you express the rate of reaction, R is equal K concentration of CH3COOC2H5 to the power 1. Here, although there are two reactants, one is ester, one is water, but here the rate of reaction mainly depends on the concentration of ester only. So that is why it seems to be a second order because there are two reactants, but it is found that it depends only on the concentration of ester only. So this type of reaction which are not truly first order but under certain condition, actually in this reaction the amount of water is very high. So that is why water concentration is not considered here. So under this type of condition, the reaction is found to be first order, and this type of reactions are called pseudo first order reaction. In exam you will get the question, what is pseudo first order reaction, give one example of it. Like this way you will get the question. This is very important question. What is pseudo first order reaction, give one example. So this type of reaction which are not truly first order but under certain condition they become first order, this type of reactions are called pseudo first order reaction. Thank you.